In Free Speech Coalition, Inc. versus Paxton, it was another 6-3 decision split along ideological lines. It upheld a Texas law that requires certain commercial websites publishing sexually explicit content that is obscene to verify that visitors are 18 or older. The majority ruled that the lower court applied the appropriate level of judicial review when evaluating the constitutionality of the age verification laws. It added the law survives a more heightened form of judicial scrutiny. In the majority opinion delivered by Justice Clarence Thomas, the court determined that HB 1181 was not unconstitutional under the free speech clause of the First Amendment. The opinion affirmed that the power to require age verification is within a state's authority to prevent children from accessing sexually explicit content. In her dissent, Justice Elena Kagan argued that while it was a reasonable goal to protect minors online, but what if Texas could do better? What if Texas could achieve its interests without so interfering with adults' constitutionally protected rights in viewing the speech HB 1181 covers? That is the ultimate question on which the court and I disagree. And here to join us with the latest on that case is Andrea Pisciotti, Bayer legal analyst for EWTN News. Andrea, thank you so much for being here. Your reaction to this ruling from the court today?
Yeah, Tara, thanks so much for having me on. This decision was Clarence Thomas at his best, right? He was really giving lower courts a guideline on the proper judicial standard for evaluating these kinds of cases. He again reinforced that states have a legitimate interest, an important government interest in protecting children from obscene images, and that these kinds of age verification requirements really only had an incidental burden on adults' free speech rights. It was great. The dissents, of course, are going to clamor that this is an interference with the First Amendment. But I think that Justice Thomas and the 5 other justices that joined him were clearly convinced that it just doesn't, and this is a first step in protecting our children from the invidious scourge of online porn.
And what implications do you think this is going to have nationwide now?
Yeah, Tara, there are 24 states in the country that have these age verification laws. So this is going to be able to insulate them from challenges, but be mindful that the challenges will continue to come. And this decision is going to help lower courts to be able to verify and hold up any kinds of restrictions so that children aren't exposed to these images.
And obviously very important this decision is when it comes to protecting children.
Absolutely.
Andrea, thank you so much.